This job is in east of Seattle, Washington, and we're here for the Northwest Construction, and they are working for the state, and we're doing a water bypass, and so they can do a riprap on a bank. The contractor is using four runs of 24-inch pipe, 600 feet long, in the stream. Okay, man. This machine welds two sections of pipe together. Each section can be as long as you need them, but for a truck they come in 50-foot sections. This process takes 30 minutes. Here's the new one being welded. Right here's an old one. Another old one, so you can weld the same pipe as many times as you need, and you just cut it in two and go again. Very long pipe, each section 600 feet. They've got all this. This is what we're working at down here in this stream. Using two excavators, one here, they're able to pull the pipe down and up the bank over here on this side, so that eventually it can all be pulled back and then down into the stream channel. This would be the downstream side, and over there on the other side of the bridge would be the upstream side. This is the access road they carved in to get underneath the bridge. The project calls for working on this slide area, but the toe of it, which is on the other side of the bridge. The weld came apart on these two pipes right here. Now we're on the other side of the bridge. There's two pipe already down and up where they need to go. The cleared bank where the AquaDam is going to go. And it's going to go right across and into there. Right across there. And we're cleaning the bottom of the river. Using a come along and a bar. No equipment's allowed in the river, so we got to do it by hand. There's a concrete post. Now that concrete's really gnarly, so it's going to come out of there. Using this tree to pull off of, they have a strap and they have a block. Right there. Cable runs that way to the end of the pipe, and this way goes up that hill so they can pull with a piece of equipment, and thus they pulled that pipe up here, and they need to come another 35 feet. Trying to dig down to get underneath that piece of concrete so they can get a rope on it. A lot of rock picking has to go on.
We're dragging that one, and then we'll be able to get it all the way up. You got the hard part. You from swinging the pipe.
All this area has been picked with big rocks, and now we're going to pick little rocks out of there. You can see these rocks. They're thick, and there's one on top of another, and we want to pick them. And that is the majority of the time in installing an AquaDam on a cobble stream like this in western Washington. It's Cobble City, and you got to pick a lot of rocks, and that will take the longest part of installing an AquaDam. Preparing the ground. Of course, all the rock back here underneath these pipes will end up having to be picked, so the pipe sits flush to the ground.
That one's out of the way right there. But no.
This by far looks to be the biggest rock that had to be moved.
A ver, toma otra.
Got to put the strap back on. It came off. Getting smoother all the time. We got one big rock left right here that's stubborn and doesn't want to come out. One long pipe, 600 feet. There's 4 of them. You can see the excavator way down there. It's a long pipe and they're pulling it down the highway. And then they're going to pull it back the opposite direction. Here's the pipe. The last pipe being drawn down into the hole. Well, I'm not sure it's the last pipe. It's the last one I can see from here. Maybe there's other ones. Nice and slow. They're using 3 excavators. You can see, pipe stopped. They got to remove and reset the pulling straps. Excavators hooked to the pipe right here for pulling. There's a cable. They're bending this pipe underneath the bridge, and it's coming out the other side of the bridge. And they're going to work this pipe here, I believe, is the one that stops right here, is the one they're working on. There's also an excavator underneath this bridge. And those 2 laborers are resetting the cable choker. Everybody's gonna go again here in a second. They're putting a plug in the end of that. This is an air hose. So they can blow up a plug. An air plug in the end of the hose so no water will go in it. This is called an air plug. And it's heavy, and it's a 2-foot diameter air plug. Now they'll pump that plug up with air, pressurize it. You can see a little gas station fill nozzle that you'd use your tire to fill up a bicycle tire or a car tire. We're almost done moving the rocks. Of course, they had to remove the rocks that were going to be underneath the pipe also. So they got a couple more of them to go. This has to, the water has to stay clean. That's why they're doing this by hand, no equipment. And you can see that keeps the pool very clean, but this particular river's got very little sediments in it. They're big rocks. We got 1, 2, 3, 3 big more rocks. They've been working at this for about 6 hours. Getting closer and closer. Well, they've got a huge problem here. The water's come up now, it's running down this pipe, and then the other end isn't low. It's got to be picked up, and the water's got to stop from running down in there. So now they're going to pack a bunch of sandbags. There it is, right there. Right there. Shove some rock in there. Boy, somebody was paying attention there. Okay, the water stopped flowing in there for now. They've only got one watertight bag. And that's in this pipe here being shoved up in here.
More, Rick? Yeah, we probably ought to have them here.
As they shove this pipe in, gravel's being forced in, and the plug has to be there or there'd be gravel up that pipe.
That held it up, right? Okay. We're going to pry it up right now, and it's going to shift that way. So I need everybody out the way, out the way, out the way. Go ahead.
The two flanges have to miss.
Hold that flange. Over. No. Jose, come down to allá no te pongas ahí. Okay. Allá no te pongas. Where are we at? Move it over, Silon. Go. There. Jose, get on this side. Get out of the way.
Afternoon on Saturday. Been here 3 days. These pipes come out way down there. That's the discharge in of the 4 flume pipes. Now to the other side of the bridge. The upstream side. The upstream side.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. We've spaced the culverts apart so the AquaDam can go over, down, across, back up, over, down, cross, back up, over, down, cross, back up, over, and across the stream. So here we are from flying this in.
Yo, hey, hold on for a sec. Rico, hold
Yeah,
on.
I keep telling you.
Rico.
Now we got to determine which way it unrolls.
Hold on.
There it is. Well, we have to remove the pumps. Fish biologists won't allow pumps to be used. I have no idea how they expect to fill the AquaDam. But we're doing what we're told. This is the 3-foot high AquaDam, 78 feet long, that goes underneath the pipe.
You stand right there by the road, just pick up.
Okay, for the water?
No.
No?
Try and keep it out of the water, it'll just get heavy on you. So,
You're going to be better.
this is the second AquaDam that's going underneath. Because it's so rocky, we're going to use 2 underneath AquaDams. This one here will be on the downstream side of the 8-foot high AquaDam, and will trap the water that comes underneath the first one, so it can be pumped back over.
I know 50 pipes on the bottom.
We're going to pull some slack over the top, so now they're going to put it underneath.
Okay, keep going, guys, keep going.
Okay, how far?
This one, it has to reach all the way across. Of course, we're going to roll it up. Now we've re-rolled the extra material. Finish rolling it up. Now we're sandbagging around each individual rock that's here that wouldn't come out. We got one there, one right there, and 3 over there. Each sandbag is only 1/3 full. It has to flatten out, so we don't want big round sandbags. We want only 1/3 full sandbags, so they flatten out. Show us how you flatten them out, Craig. They're on the, see how thin those are? That's what we want. Good. We're going to flatten out this sand. We've dumped out 2/3 of the sand, so it's a nice flat sandbag. That's how we want them. They're fit in crevices. If they're hard and round and completely filled, they just make something round in the water, and we've got a worse problem than we started with.
Double wrap that.
Triple wrap, whatever.
Double wrap the joker.
Bringing down some big pumps. The pumps aren't here, but the fish screens around the intake are here. And so they got 4 of them down there. They're 16-inch diameter intakes. The 2 AquaDams that are going underneath the pipes are already in place. You can see the green bags where we sandbagged around big boulders that we couldn't pull up out of the river. So we sandbagged the sides of them so the AquaDam would make a better seal to the stream bed. Well, here we are Sunday morning. Last night at midnight we installed this AquaDam. It's to hold these 4 pipes in place when the main AquaDam goes up and over each pipe, and then all the way across. So we're pumping water. We've only got 2 pumps, and this is how you set up a job.
Manuel, you got a kick right there, buddy.
We're pumping water out of the 4 3-inch electric pumps. 2 of them work.
There's just no pressure on that one, Ricky?
We've got a crane helping us. You can see the crane boom over there on the other side of the highway.
Yeah, well, we can.
We've got 1 more pipe to go up and over.
Yeah, just kind of go like this. Go like this. Because if that breaks, it'll roll right over you. It'll go right over you. And that's happening. Okay. Right, but it happens in a split second.
We've got 15 feet to go, and this is very crucial. We don't give up. We keep the ropes taut, and this is the deciding factor. Will all that water go down those 4 culverts? We're building up a head inside the AquaDam so it gets higher, because when we shut this off, we expect it to get deeper in back of it. And we've got to be higher with the AquaDam. It's crucial to let this water flow so it doesn't back up, so we can get a bigger head inside the AquaDam.
road, just a little bit. Heads up, guys.
That's it.
I was gonna break it, but I can't do it. No.
We're creating a little sump here out of this this will be our little sump hole, so we can put a pump there and drain the water that's coming out underneath these dams. Well, there's what used to be a torrent, pretty darn dry. We're down to 2 3-inch pumps. Maybe 1 3-inch pump's going right through here. But it's going to get better. Look at down between these pipes. No water at all because we have that little dam underneath the pipes. Great job. Absolutely great job. Because of the angle on this bank here, it goes this way. It's not straight across. And so because it drops this way off, this corner pivoted like this. And we had to tie it back using rope. Otherwise, the angle of the bank here would push this end off that way all the time. So we had to use rope to restrain that. I don't know how much rope we got here, but we tied her off. There's 2 strands, there's 4 or 5 strands, and here we got a bunch of strands of rope. This rope is tied off to a loop. Here's the loop sewed into the top of the AquaDam. We try and do that every 20 or 30 feet. Here's another loop. Here's a loop that we stole the rope from, and another loop. And here's another loop, another loop. So we put these down to attach ropes to them. So these ropes go all the way back to a tree back here. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And that's the way we do it.
First thing you have to do is get enough cord to run up to.
Look how big these rocks are that had to be moved here. That one, these. I mean, it took an effort. It took us about 8 hours, 2 days, to do this. But good job. What do you think? One, 2, 3, 4 culverts. Now for a culvert like this to work properly, the water level needs to be twice as high as the culvert. It needs to be way up there. It's a 2-foot culvert. it needs to be 2 foot of waterhead. If this extra waterhead isn't above the top of the culvert, the other end isn't flowing out full. And that's the end that counts. Not this end, the other end. And right now these culverts are flowing about half or less of what their potential is because there's no head forcing water into the hole. Boy, just drained this completely dry almost. Made a great sill, just a great sill.
Right there.
You can see how the dam fits up and over the culverts, but we have a dam underneath there too, and that's actually making the seal. And this dam here, this little one. This is the fish crew. At these. Look at all the fish in this bucket. Oh, those are nice trout, I guess.
Yeah, that is.
All right, there's a big one down in this hole, though. In all this debris, he lived in this hole. So they're going to find him. They're going to catch him.
That's a Loch Ness trout.
That is a big fish.
Does his handle come off?
They dumped him in this bag.
Yeah, let's do it.
There, look at that sucker.
Is it okay if it's not completely covered in water? Can I be honest when you put this?
That is one nice fish.
Oh my god. Is that still head? Yeah.
It's clipped.
It's
Oh,
a
it is
hatchery.
clipped. It is clipped. How about that?
It's a hatchery, and they're just downstream a quarter mile.
You just killed it because they're going to make
Kill it?
that. Yeah, if you get a good picture of that, will you send
Dinner.
it to my email? So I
Dinner.
Now they're transporting that nice, beautiful fish, which is a hatchery fish that we learned just recently, like 2 minutes ago. They don't want them anymore. But they're going to let this guy go. There he goes. You can see how these pipes are only half full. Again, we need water 2 feet higher on the upstream side to make these pipes completely full running out the bottom end. So they're only running half speed of their potential. Also last night about midnight we put this dam underneath these pipes so we can come down here and fill this dam up. But we did this last night somewhere around midnight. We had to put the AquaDam under these culverts before water started going through them, otherwise it'd be too heavy. Now actually the AquaDam will pick these pipes up even when they're full of water. We're just gonna put this AquaDam all the way across to keep fish, a fish barrier, so that fish can't come back upstream. We're aiming for this spot right in here, this nice clean little niche. Gonna remove some rocks right in here, clean the bed, and call her good. There's not much flow, that's for sure. Actually, you can see the water flowing upstream here instead of downstream. They shock the fish using this machine, and the shock stuns them, and then they can be caught. See, there was one that was caught. And it's a very time-consuming process to clear this stream of all the little fish. That's a pole is a little shocker. We have 2 shock teams going. So we have 2 shock teams.
I got to nail down because I'm going to go some harder. Okay, here you go.
Good job, done. The end of this job, everything went just great. 4 days to do what took about 4 hours to install.